look at you guys because I am driving, and I'm sure it is very strange to see me in the car driving, but we're doing it because I'm on my way to a dermatologist appointment. So I have like my yearly skin check that I'm gonna do. I haven't been to a dermatologist in way too long, so here's your friendly reminder to go get yourself checked every year. Only thing is that the dermatologist that I'm going to is a little bit far from my house. It's like 40-ish minutes away. So I am currently on the highway. I'm currently trying to not freak out. I have, I set up the GPS on my car, like on the little TV thing on the car, the screen, the display, whatever you want to call it, so that I can navigate and not have to worry about like being on my phone looking at the Google Maps. But we're doing it. I have not been on the highway driving myself in a very, very long time, in months. So this is a big deal. I started getting a little bit panicky before I left the house, but I was like, nope, I'm gonna do it. I have been driving since I was like 16 years old. I think I was like 17 years old when I got my first car. So as terrifying as it is these days, as me as like a 30-year-old woman driving, getting behind the wheel, I need to do this. I need to get over this fear of driving. It's one of the things that my therapist has been recommending, that I drive more. Like Joe even offered to drive me to this appointment because he's home with the kids, but he's like, I can drive you if you don't want to go, like if you don't want to drive yourself. And I was like, no, I'm a big girl, I can do this. So we're pushing through, and hopefully I don't freak out, because like I have gotten to the point where now, like, to go to Target or like to go to like the shopping center where my Target is, very easy route. I go there all the time now, so that's not too scary. Where I start to get like a little bit more anxiety and have sometimes like those more borderline panic attacks is when I'm going somewhere new, somewhere where like I'm unfamiliar with the route. And that's what I'm doing today. Like I'm going to this dermatologist for the first time ever. I've never been to this place. So yeah, there's definitely the potential for me to freak out, but I'm really hoping I don't. I feel good right now. I feel good. The only thing I will tell you that I did is I left Riley's car seat at home, because we also have like the spare car seat at home. So there are 2 car seats at home right now in the event that Joe has to come and rescue me, because like those are the things that I think about. I'm like, what if Joe has to come rescue me? If he doesn't have car seats, he's not gonna be able to put the kids in the car and meet me here. So for my peace of mind, that's the kind of crazy stuff that I gotta do so that I feel a little bit better about going places on my own like this. So yeah, there's that. I'm going to the dermatologist for my skin check. The other thing that I'm very excited about, oh my god, why is there like construction here? People are slowing down. This is when I start to freak out. But the other thing that I'm going today for is to get a consult for Botox for like my forehead. So I'm very excited about that. I had been wanting to get Botox in my forehead ever since I found out that I was pregnant with Jackson. Like I almost did it, and then I ended up finding out that I was pregnant, and then I didn't want to do Botox when I was pregnant, and then all this time I've been nursing. So I think I'm finally gonna do it. I don't know if they're gonna be able to do it today on the spot. They said that there's a chance, like if they're not too full, that they may be able to do it, but I don't want to get my hopes up like super high and then they aren't able to do it. But there's a chance that I may be able to get that done. I have no idea how expensive it is, so that's also gonna be fun. That'll be like, surprise, this is how expensive it is. But it's like, it's time. It'll be good, like preventative. Like, not that it's preventative, because I have a bunch of wrinkles in my forehead, and I'll show you guys when I park there. I'll show you guys like the before, and then that way we can kind of document the after. But I am excited. You guys have been the best, like when I've talked about, you know, the issues that I've had with Botox, with any kind of cosmetic work. Like I've gone back and forth a million times with like, you know, making sure that I teach my daughter to love herself as she is, like love yourself how God made you. But does that mean that we can never get anything done ever? Like if it's something that you're gonna feel better about, that's gonna give you more confidence or whatever, like is that okay? Where do we draw the line and all of that? So you guys have been really supportive in like all the comments and stuff that you guys have shared, and I really appreciate that, because I do feel like it's something that I'm doing for me. It's not like people have told me that I need to do it or anything like that. I think at this point, if you guys are regulars here, you guys know that I kind of do whatever the heck I want, and everybody who tells me something that I don't agree with, they can kiss my butt. So that's just how I am. But this is something that I have wanted to do for a really long time, and if I can get it done, then that would be great. So we're gonna see what the doctor says. I also wanted to try to get it done, like if I was gonna get it done, I wanted to get it done at a dermatologist center. I'll just feel a little bit more comfortable doing it there than like at a med spa. I mean, I'm sure that there's a million med spas where the people are great, but I wanted to get it done by, you know, by a dermatologist. It'll put my mind at ease a little bit. So yeah, let me keep driving, and then when we get there, I'll kind of do like a little before and after, and then I'll head home later, and hopefully Joseph will not have to rescue me, and we can see the kids, and I don't know, we'll see what else we're gonna do today. So yeah, I'll check in with you guys in a bit. All right, you guys, so I made it here. Towards the end, I started like panicking a bit because like I had to be switching lanes on the highway and like find the right exit, and I started getting a little nervous because, you know, it's just my thing. Then like 5 minutes ago, I was like, what happens if I lose my GPS? If I don't have GPS, how am I gonna get home? But I've been trying to, like, the minute that I start having those thoughts, just kind of dismiss them, tell myself that that's not gonna happen. But I made it here, so I'm super proud of myself that I did that. I wanted to show you again, I told you that I would show you guys my wrinkles. So I've always like for the longest time had all of these lines up here, and I don't know why or whatever. I know that I used to, when I was in college, I used to catch myself all the time, and other people would catch me too. Like when I was studying or when I was in front of my computer, I was always like this. Like that's how I would type, and like I always had something going on with like my forehead. So if all goes well, if I can get the Botox, and eventually, whether it's today or in the future, then hopefully I won't have all of these lines, because like I said, I'm 30 and I don't want to be like 40 and look like I'm 80 years old. So let's go see what they can do today or whatever. Either way, I'm gonna get my skin checked, so I'm happy that I'm doing that. I'm really just trying to focus on making sure that my health is good, making sure that I'm spending more time on myself. I don't know if you guys have realized that lately, I'm like not filming as much as I used to, even though I'm still like posting my 3 videos. I'm trying to like just focus on myself, make sure that I'm giving myself enough time to decompress at home, so I'm not working every single night. You know, there was a point there where I was working like every single night, putting out 4, 5, 6, 7 videos a week. And not that YouTube is going anywhere, but I also need to prioritize my health, my mental health, making sure that the kids have what they need and all of that. And overall, I feel like that's gonna make a huge difference. So one of those things is making sure that I'm doing things for myself. So that's what we're doing today. I did get here super early, so my appointment's at 12:40. It's 12:20. I gave myself plenty of time in case I got lost, in case I couldn't find the place. Like I always do that when I'm going somewhere, especially like I said, if it's somewhere new or I don't know where I'm going, it always makes me anxious. So I always want to get there super extra early, so that way I don't have to be stressed like, oh my god, I'm gonna be late, I have to call them, tell them I'm gonna be late. Like one of my worst fears is being late. Like I don't like being late. I am always a million times early because I hate the stress that being late causes me. So I'm gonna put my mask on. My lips are super chapped. Let's go inside and I will let you guys know at the end what happens. Okay, so I know that I look beautiful right now. It has turned out to be a very eventful day and I'm not done. So long story time here. So first of all, I have a band-aid on my face. My band-aid is because there's a little spot that I had her look at. I feel like I keep getting a pimple like in the same spot. It kind of flares up and then it goes away, but then I keep getting that same like pimple in the same spot. So I had told my mom about it and she's like, you should go get it looked at. And so that's one of the reasons why I came here, in addition to doing the like full body check. Actually, let me start my car because I'm gonna be here for a little while. But anyway, point is, she examined me. She did like a full body scan and it was like very invasive. Like they lay you on the table and it's like you're freaking, I don't know, getting like checked by aliens somewhere. Like you're on a table, she's checking the inside of your toes, like spread out your toes so you can check the inside of your toes, and then even like your hair, and then like in between like my freaking butt crack she was checking. So it was very invasive, but it's good because they check to make sure that there's no skin cancer anywhere. But this spot was something that she wanted to check out. So like they did like a little they injected me with numbing cream, and then they like shaved it off or whatever, so that they could do they did a biopsy is what they did, so that they could send it to the lab, because sometimes it's, I forgot the name of the cancer, like a basal squamous, I don't know, something, some kind of cancerous cells that tend to appear like that, tend to be like a pimple that keeps coming back. So they're gonna check it out. I'm not gonna get too worked up about it until we get the results. If it is that, if it is cancerous, then what they do is they do this thing called like Mohs surgery, so that they like get out all of the cancerous cells. So that is number one. Number two, I finally got the Botox. So I did the Botox on the top of my forehead, and it did not hurt, you guys. Like it really didn't hurt. Like I think it's more painful sometimes for me to pluck my freaking eyelashes, like not my eyelashes, my eyebrows, than for the Botox. Like the girl did a really good job. We did 12 units just to treat the lines on the top of my forehead, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna see me again in like 2 weeks to kind of assess it and see if I need more, or if, you know, I didn't like it or whatever. So I'll have a follow-up in 2 weeks to see what I think of that. She did tell me though that I have lines like at rest. Like at rest, there's some lines that aren't gonna go away overnight, but that if we keep treating them, hopefully they should soften up. Or I think she said I could also try like micro needling, like some other things to help with it, but I still think it's gonna help tremendously. So I'm excited that I did that. I was brave, and it really didn't hurt as much as I thought it would. So we did that. She said it was like $16 a unit, and we did 12 units, so it really wasn't as expensive as I thought it was gonna be. I haven't fully checked out because I have to go back in there, which let me explain. So another thing that I wanted to do, something that I was flirting with, and I was kind of like, am I gonna be able to do it or not do it, is looking at doing some kind of chin filler or jawline filler. And it's just an insecurity of mine, something that like I don't like my side profile, and it was something that I was flirting with, had no idea. She recommended that, yes, that I could maybe get more of a balanced profile if I start just like with chin filler. So I think as of right now, what we're gonna do is just a little bit of chin filler, not really touch the jawline, but I think that's gonna help a little bit with like my double chin that like from certain angles you kind of see and all of that. So we're gonna see. So what they've done is they did like this jelly, like I don't know how well you can tell, but there's like jelly all over my face, and the jelly is a numbing cream. So I'm gonna be here for an hour with the numbing cream on, and then the doctor, the dermatologist, is the one that injects the filler. So I'm excited that I'm doing this, and hopefully I'll be able to notice, you know, that difference that I've been wanting, and we'll start with that. And again, you assess it. Like if 2 weeks from now you're like, I don't like this, then I think she said the filler you can dissolve. So if for some reason I get it done and I hate it, I can get it dissolved. So we'll see what happens. Start with that. I told her I still want to look like, I'm not trying to change completely what I look like. I just want to like just kind of, you know, get a little bit more proportionate, and just so that I feel a little bit more confident in that sense. You know, I'm like 30 years old, and sometimes I feel like I have a double chin even though I'm not super heavy, and like I don't know what else I can do. Like I try to walk around like kind of like projecting my my jawline, but like that's ridiculous. So I'm being numbed right now, and then I'm gonna go back in there and get that done. I think from the first estimate that the girl gave me, chin filler would be like 800 bucks. So it's expensive, but something that I am very much willing to pay for. I've been saving up a ton of my envelope money for stuff like this. So I don't know, I'm excited, and we will see what happens. But you guys are gonna be coming along this journey with me, whether you like it or not. She actually gave me an ice pack for my forehead. She told me to put this on my forehead because I was bleeding a little bit, and you know, like just so that you don't, I guess, bruise up too much like from the Botox. But when you do the filler, I'm gonna bruise a little bit on my chin, so I'm fully expecting that. And then, like, you know, over time you can just go and cover it up with makeup until it looks a little bit not as bruised. But that's it. I'm not trying to hide it at all. I want to make sure that if I'm doing anything, that I'm telling you guys what I am getting done. I think it's, I don't know, like, I just think it's shady when people get stuff done and they're like, no, look, this is what I look like every day. I woke up like this. I'm like, no, bitch, like, you did not. You went and you got work done, which is okay. You can get it done, but just don't try to say that that's what you look like always. So yeah, I'm going to be here in my car for a little while, and then once it's all done, I will check back in with you guys. Okay, so it's a million years later. I did not get the filler. Okay, I didn't get the filler. Let's just throw that out there. I didn't get the filler yet. I'm gonna start my car because I've already been here like all day. It's 4:30. By the time I get home, it's gonna be so late. I feel like I've spent the entire day here. But this is what the doctor did. So the doctor, the dermatologist, is the one that saw me. And she said that before doing a filler, she thought that she could help me get some of the symmetry that I was looking for with just Botox. So we did Botox around my mouth. We did some Botox. We did Botox in my chin too. She said that I tend to, she's like, she saw me talking and she's like, it seems like you hold a lot of stress in your mouth, which I don't disagree with. I was like, I have 2 kids, I have a lot of stress. So the way that I hold my stress, a lot of times that can kind of like bring my face down. So she's working on, with just the Botox, giving me some symmetry, because like when I smile, my smile is lopsided. I don't know if you guys can tell, like my smile is lopsided. So she's kind of, with Botox, what they're doing is they're trying to make it so that some of the muscles don't work as much, so that you can get some symmetry. We did that. So she ended up doing, I think, 15 units around my mouth. Nothing on the top mouth. I might do that next time I come. But like in the lower mouth, she said I have a lot of, like just the way that I talk and the way that I carry that stress, it kind of brings my mouth down, my whole face down. I do have like that resting biatch face. Like I've known that my whole life. Like I kind of just like droop downward, and I'm getting older and I don't need drooping downwards. I don't need any of that. So we're gonna do that. It takes a good like week to see like the final results of the Botox. So I'll come back in 2 weeks. They'll check out the forehead one, and then they'll check out how I'm liking this. And then if I want to do more of anything, then I can do that. Or if I'm like, you know what, I was dead set on doing the filler, then we'll do the filler then. But this is gonna give me more symmetry, so that if she even does the filler, it'll be easier for her to do it. So I am very pleased, and now I have a, what is it, 53-minute drive home. Dear Lord, great. So let me get home, because Joe's been so good. He's been good with the kids all day long. We were not expecting that this was going to be an all-day affair. So there is that. But I'm very proud of myself, you guys. I'm very proud that I did something different. The whole day is full of new things. Me driving somewhere very far away here in this Virginia area. It's like all of this is new to me. Excuse me, I need my GPS. Can you please work? But anyway, the thing that hurt the most, there we go. The thing that hurt the most today, honestly, was the Botox in my chin. In my chin, that, it's not that like, it's not the worst pain I've ever experienced. Like I've given birth twice. But it's like an uncomfortable, very uncomfortable feeling there in your chin. And she said that it would be like the same with filler, because when they do filler, they have to like get down into your bone almost, which does not seem very appealing at all. But this was, it was doable. I did have the numbing cream, so I'm sure that that helped. But the, even like the pinches that she did like around my mouth and stuff, it did not hurt nearly as much as I thought it did. So for the total, for my forehead and for what she did around my mouth, I think that was what, a total of like 17 units or something. Total, when I paid for everything, it was $432. So that is what I paid. Should last a good at least 3 to 4 months, but it's gonna take a little while to see the results. So I will keep you guys posted. And if I end up doing anything else, I'll definitely let you guys know. You guys, by the grace of God, I made it home. Like, that was terrifying. It has been pouring pouring the entire time I've driven home. I've been in the car. It is 5:40 now, so do the math. Torrential downpour. Like just now getting into the block where we live, I couldn't see in front of me. When I was on the highway earlier, it was legit hailing on my car. So needless to say, I was like bracing myself to be like impaled by a giant piece of hail falling through the cracks of my windshield. Like I thought for sure that hail was gonna come through my windshield. So whatever, I didn't die. So if you want to look at it as a great confidence booster this drive has been, there is that. Because not only did I go somewhere new, first of all, I got in my car, I got on the highway, I went somewhere new, I drove in the rain, which is terrifying, and then I rode in like the freaking hail. So that is what my day has been like, and I'm finally home. So I am so thankful for that. Can't wait to see the kids. I miss them so much. Joe ordered pizza because I am freaking starving. So let's go inside because I need like a giant drink right now. Riley, come back here. What did you do with Dada today?
I was trying to watch this SpongeBob.
Dada, you've been watching SpongeBob with them all day? Is that your favorite thing to do?
I love it. I love it.
They bought a snack for me.
He got you a snack?
It's goldfish, and Jackson haven't eaten them.
You didn't let him eat the goldfish? No.
I eat them all, so I need to get some food.
Are you hungry? You ready for some papa?
Yeah.
I missed you.
I missed you.
I missed my baby. I'm glad you were a nice lady. Jackson, what are you doing? Why does he have an injection there? Hi.
Help you out.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Had a lot of that today. You got him dressed? How come you got him dressed and not her dressed?
Diaper was a little bit.
Was a little soaked.
Oh,
That's you. You look cute. You look cute. I miss you too. You're cute. Thank you, Dada, for taking good care of them.
always.
Now, where's my pizza?
It's on its way.
Okay, good. I'm starving. I'm gonna take off my band-aid here. See, they just like biopsied.
Oh my God!
Shut up. They just biopsied that little piece there, so I've got to put Vaseline on it and keep it from scabbing. Riley's looking at me like I have 3 heads. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep it covered for now so that I can take good care of it, and then it should heal just fine.
Ow.
But yeah, we should see some results on my face in the next week or 2. See, I can still move my face and still see the lines, so I'll keep you guys posted. But I'm gonna eat my food and then I'll check in with you guys maybe later tonight. Alright you guys, so it's a few days later, and I wanted to just give you guys a quick little update really fast because I'm gonna go ahead and edit this video now to post tomorrow, and I didn't want to like leave you guys without any kind of update. So I got the Botox on Tuesday. Today is Sunday and today's Mother's Day. I've been like rolling around in bed all day just like hanging out and resting and relaxing, so that's why I kind of look disheveled right now. But happy Mother's Day to you guys, all you mamas, expecting mamas. We're freaking rock stars, so don't ever forget that. But yeah, so this is what the Botox is looking like now. It hasn't been a full week yet, but I'm going to show you guys my forehead. So I can still raise my eyebrows, and I still have like these 2 little lines down here. So there are still lines. I really thought honestly that by this point like there would be no lines on my forehead, but I don't know if it's that it's still gonna take a little bit longer for it to fully settle. A lot of people have been telling me that it takes like a full like almost 2 weeks to see like the full results. So I don't know if they're gonna get any like lighter than they are now. But even if this is like the extent of the Botox, I feel like they're still a lot less noticeable than they were before. I feel like overall they're still like not as deep as they used to be. And I have noticed also that when I raise my eyebrows, I can't raise them like for as long as I used to. Like I used to be able to raise my eyebrows and I could like stay in that position for the longest time and just like have all of the lines. Now I can't. Like I can raise my eyebrows like this, and then like after a little while it kind of gets heavy, so I want to like put them down. So that's about as much of an update as I can give you right now. Stay tuned, because I'm sure I'll share in the vlogs like how it goes. I'm seeing her again in like another week, and then she can assess like if she thinks that I'm gonna need more units on my forehead, which I wouldn't be surprised if she says that yes, I'll need more units. But for the first time, I feel like at least the wrinkles are not as noticeable as they were before. I feel like overall it looks like a lot more fresh, like my forehead looks a lot more fresh than it did. And then as far as like what she did with my mouth, I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what exactly she did with my mouth. I know that she was trying to like relax some of the muscles to get some of that symmetry like I had mentioned to you guys. I know that I can feel like this side of my face, I don't have as much of like a range in my expressions as I used to. So when I see her, I'm gonna kind of talk to her about like why that is, or like what she was really trying to do with that. But I do kind of feel like I don't know, like I don't like my face, like the bottom, it's hard to explain, but like the bottom part of my face isn't as like down as it used to be. So like if I stop talking, like that's my face in resting position, and I feel like before it used to kind of like angle a little bit towards like the bottom. So I don't know if maybe that's what she was trying to do, but we will see. We'll see when I talk to her, and then we'll see when I see her again if I'm gonna do anything about like the top wrinkles up here, or if I'm gonna still go forward with like the chin filler or whatnot. But this is an all new experience, you guys, and I just, you know, that's my update. It's been funny because like every single day I've been like going on Instagram and I've been like raising my eyebrows a little bit to like give you guys an update, and I'm like, are the wrinkles still there? Like, have they gone away? And I find myself looking in my phone to like, you know, I open up the camera and I'm like, okay, can I still see them? So I've been waiting rather impatiently. I think by like the 3rd or 4th day I started to notice that I couldn't raise my forehead like as much as I used to. That's kind of when I started to like feel kind of like a tightening sensation, like in this part of my face I feel like a little bit of tightening, and then up here, but it's not like uncomfortable, it's not like it's stinging or hurtful, like it's just kind of feels like, I don't know, it just feels a little bit numb, I guess. I don't know how else to explain it. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's vlog. So again, like I said, I'll keep you guys posted, but that's a little, like, not even a full week update. And I hope that this video is at least helpful. If you guys have been considering something like this, you know, I don't know, me sharing the experience with you, maybe it gave you like that little confidence boost that you needed, like that it's really not painful, that it's something that you could do if it's something that you've been thinking about. By no means do I ever, like my intention is not at all to make you feel like you need any of this. Nobody needs any of this, okay? I don't need any of this. It's just something that I wanted to do. So please be kind. You know, I just didn't want to hide anything from you guys. Please, like, you know, there's a part of me that's a little bit worried about putting this video out there, because I'm like, there's gonna be some people that are going to come attack me, you know, for lack of a better description. But this is just my real life. This is me trying something different, trying something new. If I like it, I'll keep doing it. If I don't, then I won't. But I'm doing something for myself, and I'm very proud of it. I'm very excited that, you know, I'm experimenting with some of this stuff. So that's all I'm gonna say. I love your faces. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all of the support, and like I said, like the encouragement, and like all of the kind things that you guys have had to share with me and to say about this whole process. Like, I really appreciate it when you guys, you know, are there for me through this kind of weird stuff. So I love you guys. Thank you. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.